What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Zhilei Zhang. Get this. Zhilei Zhang has labeled Anthony Joshua a businessman. And this is what he said. He said, "How can a businessman pose a threat to me? Professional boxing is all about your performance in the ring. If you're looking at commercialization or your business strategy, that's probably going to take a foot out of the ring." Hashtag Joshua, hashtag Zhilei Zhang, hashtag boxing news. And let me counterpunch. I could kind of see in parallel what Zhang's trying to do. Because, I mean, he took out the guy that everybody wanted to see Joshua fight because we've been waiting 6-7 years for a fight now. That won't happen due to Zhilei Zhang. Okay, he has spoiled that whole plan. So, in theory, you would think, well, why don't you give the opportunity to Zhilei Zhang because he took out Wilder, you know? But then the business strategy is fighting a guy in Dubois for a belt. Yes, it is a good strategy, but Joshua is doing it to be a 3-time world champion. I know what he's doing. He's doing it for the belts. But here's the thing. He's always said he's doing it for the belts. Even when that Wilder fight everybody wanted to see, he was like, well, if it was between me and a belt, I'm going for the belt. So at least he's consistent. Okay, and fighting Daniel Dubois is not a real easy task, fighting someone that young, that has the momentum, that I think now he has newfound confidence. He's the IBF champion, and I don't think he wants to let that belt go. Those guys used to spar together, and we've heard things about what Daniel Dubois did to Joshua, and, you know, he's a hard-hitting guy himself. So I don't think he's necessarily taking an easy route. I think he's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I think he's fighting a hard opponent, not harder, but a hard opponent in Daniel Dubois, and he's fighting for a belt as well. And whoever wins this fight fights for undisputed. So again, it goes back to what Martin Bakali was claiming, like, well, you turned me down. But these guys, Martin Bakali and Zhilei Zhang, you know, are in the same boat. They're very dangerous fighters. They're very hard-hitting fighters. And it's a risk fighting them. I think what Zhilei Zhang needs to do, keep knocking people out. I know he's 41 years of age, but what's impressive with him, he's taking these people out at that age. But he's also staying consistent, active, okay? And that's what he should do. In fact, I would give Zhilei Zhang more of a legitimacy to fight someone like AJ before Martin Bakali. Martin Bakali just showed us that he's a dangerous guy and he whooped the prospect. You know what I mean? But we have to see more of Martin Bakali, which I'm becoming a believer of Martin Bakali. But Zhilei Zhang has taken out Joyce. He's taken out Wilder. He's taken out, you know, he's doing his thing, okay? And he's dangerous. He fought Parker, dropped Parker twice. So, yes, but he has taken a loss, okay? Zhilei Zhang has taken a loss, so he's on that step back into that main or opportunity possibly. AJ hasn't lost at all. Okay, so you know how Turki Alalshikh is screening these fights. He's screening these fights based on winning. Okay, and Daniel Dubois looked very impressive against Filip Hrgovic, another undefeated fighter. Okay, so yes, he deserved the opportunity to fight AJ. So I think it's not really necessarily about AJ. I think it's about what Daniel Dubois was able to do and to get to where he's at, okay? To get that payday, to have that big, huge fight at Wembley Stadium that will probably do 90,000+. So I think it's more about that than, you know, AJ becoming a businessman. Because who runs this? It's not AJ. It's not even Matchroom. It's Turki Alalshikh. So if Zhilei Zhang has any problem with anybody, I think he should take it up with Mr. Excellency. But you guys tell me what you think of Zhilei Zhang claiming that AJ now is a businessman only. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.